Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. The 144,000 and the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners among the heathens that look like the heathens, and to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone, coming in with another lesson. And I'm going to start with this. This TikTok is really acting up tonight. I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe E on this side is messing with it because it's hurting them so bad. Because it's a lot of folly on TikTok, but it's also way more truth you're going to find on TikTok than you will on platforms which are controlled by the West, which is why they don't like it. But as you can see on the screen, this is Scott Ritter. I highly suggest that you watch his videos. He's a former Marine and former UN weapons inspector, former insider with a lot of connections and a lot of knowledge about the things that are happening. And I'm just going to have his video playing in the background while I yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Because I was going to actually play something about this thing really is tweaking, man. About what's going on in with Iran, with the escalations between America and Iran. And while that's going on, you have, the Elon Musk with his neural brain implant, and so everything is speeding up. All right, because you're gonna have World War III, you're gonna have the Civil War, the Jacob's Trouble in America, and at the same and World War III has already begun, but it doesn't go full blown where there are arrows flying from one continent to another. Not until the micro CHIP has been made mandatory, and so we're way closer to that. All right, we're so much closer to that now. All right, so let me get this video playing. Yeah, it doesn't want to respond. Okay, maybe it'll play. Okay.
It's Tuesday, January 30th, 2024, and I have an emergency alert to share with you guys. Right now it is 2:53 p.m. Eastern Time here in the United States, and we have some major updates with regards to the U.S. retaliation on Iran for the 3 U.S. Army soldiers that were killed in a drone attack in Jordan. So Biden told reporters today that the response has been decided. So he's already decided on a response option. And we also have some breaking news coming in from various Middle Eastern sources that apparently the Biden administration sent a warning to Iran through Switzerland not to respond to any upcoming strikes on Iran from the U.S. Okay, so the Biden warning Iran, do not respond. And apparently Iran responded back and gave a serious warning back to the U.S., saying that they will respond directly to any American attack on Iranian soil. So this is very, very serious, guys. I want to just show you all of these U.S. aerial refueler planes that have gone to the Middle East from the UK and Germany. These planes were moved from the U.S. mainland to the UK and Germany 2 days ago, and earlier this morning it appears they have arrived in the Middle East. So I personally believe that tonight we're going to start to see some strikes. Where they're going to be, I don't know, but we have aerial refuelers warriors in position.
All right. So, all right. So let me go to the scriptures now. Let's go to Second Ezra. Just bear with me here. Yeah, because Second Ezra 15 and 15th chapter and 16th chapter are literally walking off the pages at this point. But this is Second Ezra 15 and 28, and it reads, "Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many of chariots, and multitudes of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble." So, Benjamin Netanyahu, not a Jew, has successfully brought all the Arab factions together that were once against each other. They're now in unison. All right, because you can see the name of this video, Israeli army suffered great losses after being attacked by Iranian missiles, which that wasn't in the mainstream media at all. All right, so there's a video circulating that's saying that America and Israelis' war with Iran is suicide, and it just may be that way. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, because it's prophesied and the scriptures tell you, and NATO and the EU is not going to back America. Even your former president, DJ Trump, made that statement. All right, because America and Israel has caused their European partners too much money, they're too much death, too much destruction, and their economies have been basically damaged severely, supporting America and Israel's campaigns of bloodshed and genocide. All right, but it says, verse 29. "Well, the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and a multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmenians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as wild boars of the wood." All right, the Carmenians are talking about the Iranians, joining on to the rest of the Arab nations. All right. And it says, "And with great power shall they come and join the battle with them, and they shall waste a portion of the land of Assyrians." All right. That's the Valley of Jehoshaphat. This thing is not turning back. This thing is only going to turn up. It's just like a pot on the stove. All right, that was on a simmer. All right, and it's been simmering and simmering, and now it's been turned up, and it's going to come to a boil, and it is going to boil over. All right, and it's going to be a grease fire, and it's going to burn up the whole kitchen down. All right, the whole house. It says, "And then shall the dragons have the upper hand." See, so we know that the scriptures tell you. The scriptures have not missed and do not miss. All right. "Then the dragon shall have the upper hand, and remembering their nature, if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them." Man, them imposters over there that are trying so hard, the Khazarian mafia, all right, and the whole world is on to that. They're trying to, they demonetize people when they speak about it and write laws. And the truth doesn't need laws to defend it, to keep people from speaking about it. All right, the truth doesn't need that. The truth speaks and stands for itself. That's why the truth is condemning them, exposing them, and they're being destroyed by it, simply by the words of the Bible and by the men that are reading it. Because whether you want to accept it or not, believe it or not, it is a vibration of the men of the Lord speaking these truths, about the Israelites, about the people who are posers who pretending to be Israel, and their role in the world. And it wasn't until the man of the Lord went on the highways and byways that all these things escalated to the level that they are. All right, because we showed our faith and made ourselves the sacrifices. The Lord is now speeding everything up. All right, He even made time speed up. Remember that earthquake a couple years back, and they said it took a couple seconds off the day, and time has been flying ever since. I mean, it was just 2015, 16, not in the years, the days, the weeks, the months just fly by. Okay. It says, then these shall be troubled bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of the Syrians shall the enemy besiege them and consume some of them, and their host shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. Behold, the clouds from the east and from the north unto the south, and they are very horrible to look upon, full of wrath and storm. So it's just going to be bloodshed and chaos very, very soon. And not only there, let's go back to TikTok, but also here in America. It all falls and it all comes tumbling down and falling together. Now I want you to listen to this man, all right, to this video here.
Let's follow the money, you wanna? So check this out. They're bringing all these migrants in. And why are they bringing the migrants in? Well, because they don't have anything. They don't have identification. They don't have citizenship. They don't have work permits. And you know what else they don't have? Bank accounts. You know what bank accounts do? Bank accounts make you an active participant in the society that you belong to. So when you bring in the migrants and you give them a bank account, you can give them any kind of bank account you want. Savings, checking, or central digital bank currency. And this is exactly what they're doing, because the Canadians and the Americans have pushed back so much on this central digital banking system.
Yes, they did. They pushed back hard on it. And they also have pushed to raise the minimum wage. Some of the businesses can't afford it and have been forced to shut down. But now they're bringing in all these migrants to replace you and AI to replace you. All right. And these people used to having nothing will work for nothing and be happy. And they're going to take that digital stuff. And a lot of Americans, well, like I said, the riots and the chaos are coming.
They've given up on those. They're giving up on them. They don't care if the white guys and the people that were here as citizens accept the currency or not, because there's migrants that are coming here and they'll be more than happy to accept anything that you give them. You know why I can say that? It's because they're living on the street right now. They can't house them. They can't do anything with them. They can't even feed them. So when they dangle this central digital bank currency over their head and say, hey, you want a work permit? Here's your bank account. Guess what they're all going to do? They're going to work. And you know what's going to happen with the people that are citizens here? Well, they're going to lose buying power even more. Because there's going to be migrants that are doing the job for half the amount for central digital bank currency. Time to wake up. If you're not awake yet, follow my channel. Smash that like button. Share it. Repost it. Because the more people that know, the more things can change. If you keep it a secret, nothing changes.
You know what? Let me put this in the camera because someone's gonna ask. City now country. All right, he moved out of the cities. City now country. All right. So there's the video. All right, where it came from. Screenshot it. Don't ask me. All right, but then guess what else is gonna happen? Let's go back here now. Now I have to show this one. All right, because you think that this migrant problem is also doing what? You see what's going on with Texas and all that. Okay, but check this out, because the joke is going to be on the migrants eventually too, because they're going to be replaced with these damn robots. Look at that. Look at that, man. Back-breaking labor done in seconds. That's just one robot. So you get about 5 or 6 of those, man. That'll replace 500 people. That'll replace 500 people, and they don't have to pay them any damn thing. It's you, man. I'm telling you. All right. Now let's play this one, and then we'll go to the scriptures. We'll play these last two.
Look at this. Look at this, y'all. This is our southern border. And now even ex-FBI officials have drafted a letter to say that, yes, this is a soft invasion. All the while, the tyrannical Biden administration has threatened Abbott to federalize our border patrol agents if we do not stop putting fence up. They want us to take it down. And if you want to get involved, if you want to protect your family, sign here. Sign this petition. It is going to go to the GOP. It is going to go to Governor Abbott. It is going to tell them to stay strong and secure our border. So sign this petition to stop this. This is terrifying. These are military-age men. It is not women and children. You find one woman in that picture. Sign the petition.
And we can all see the people, and yet you got people claiming that this is all a hoax. It is not really happening. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, Americans are some of the most delusional people on the face of the earth, man. All right? With cognitive dissonance. Any sort of truth, they just don't want, they just want to, because they, I guess, you know, it's the pride. It's the pride. But here, let's play this last one.
The revolution is happening. Arizona and many other states have decided to go to battle with Texas against the border invasion and the federal government.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the thick of an invasion. Our law enforcement is overwhelmed by the chaos created by Biden's open border policies. They don't have the resources or the support needed to combat the magnitude of the criminal activity that is going on. And our communities are in danger, which is why I'm introducing the Arizona Border Invasion Act, SB 1231. The Arizona Border Invasion Act will make it a crime to enter our state anywhere but a lawful entrance point. Democrat politicians are supporting the humanitarian crisis at the border. The things that I have witnessed as a nurse, I pray none of you ever have to see, but it's something that needs to be exposed. This bill has unanimous support from the Sheriff's Association. I hope our elected sheriffs and their officers will get the tools that they need and deserve to keep all of us safe.
South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem just posted on X, "I'm going to the war zone at the border tomorrow. I'm so proud of what Texas is doing to defend itself. We'll be right there beside them. We'll do everything we can to make sure that this invasion stops." Jim Ferguson just posted breaking news. Thousands of American truckers are heading to the southern border to help the state of Texas.
It was like 7,000.
Put an end to the Biden-orchestrated border invasion. The American patriots are rising against the globalists.
Now let's stop right there for a second, because I just listened to another video, which I don't remember where it is, but they broke it down. Oh, and by the way, Texas has even offered, maybe I will play that video. There's one with this, I played the one with the sisters. Hers is kind of funny. This white woman's is really detailed, but it's kind of this Edomite and this Judite woman. This Edomite woman, her video is long and detailed. I may use it for something later, but I'm gonna play this shorter one because Russia has now stepped in and or offering to step in, and man, is that a slap in the face to the West. All right, but let me just let it play.
American citizens, look which way this movie has turned now. That is a crime shame that other countries have been watching and looking, have noticed the silly shit that's going on within our own country.
Are you now as weak as we?
Definitely at civil war now. It has already started. If you want to fool yourself like in heaven, then that's on you, and you need to open up your eyes and you need to see what the hell is going on, and you need to stay vigilant. Even Putin has come forward and said that he will supply the U.S. citizens with armory to fight against our own government. Yes, and I did call him Putin on purpose because I understand that keywords will get my videos taken down. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
He's talking about algorithms.
He's talking about Russia right here. Russia has said that they will supply weapons to the citizens if needed. Yesterday, 700,000 extra people went down to
the truckers.
Keep the borders closed. This is real and it is going on. We are engaged in a civil war, whether you all want to admit and keep ourselves out of danger. In order to do that, we must organize, we must come together, and we must stay informed.
Okay, so yeah, that was a lot to take in. All right, especially with them, Russia offering to give weapons, and the crazy thing is that they're constantly trying to disarm the American citizens, right? And yet they're trying to arm the foreigners that they're bringing in, allowing them gun rights and concealed carries and all that stuff. They're offering all these things to them, even making them become the new police force. And you got to think of another thing too. If everyone's going down to the Texas border, who's going to be here to protect the cities if they decide to start doing stuff? With that one Ishmaelite that said, "You don't know my name, but you will." They start, some of these sleeper cells start activating while they sending, all their militaries to the border, the state militias, National Guards to the border, and it's funny, nations around the world are matter of fact, Israelis are handing out weapons to their citizens, but Americans are trying to take theirs away. So if you think this thing is not going to go down, like she said, you are really, you know what? I'm just going to say, you dumb than a motherfucker. All right? As simple as that. All right? But let me go back to 2nd Ezra. And these scriptures right here get read every week by multiple times a week. But this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. And it reads, now I'm going to start at 14. Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. So the modern day sword is the gun. The ultimate sword is the missile, but the modern day sword is the gun. And people are going to be pointing their guns at each other. All right? And it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Abbott, or one of those sheriffs, was talking about concealed carries. He's getting all the concealed carries that they're going to deputize them. All right. Now, what if all the other states start doing that? All right. Okay. So it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right? So there's a lot of death, a lot of destruction. And men are going to be afraid, so women are going to be just pissing on themselves. All right? But it says, and a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulation. So with these wars abroad, we still haven't mentioned the South China Sea and Ukraine. All right, and then you got this whole thing blowing up in Western Asia and Northern Africa. This is woo-wee. Okay. Yeah, a lot of y'all about to F around and find out. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 16 and 5. Actually, you know what? Yeah, 16 and 5. It says, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? All right. May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire of stubble when it has begun? All right. May one turn again a strong arrow that is shot from a strong archer? No, they won't. Once those arrows get to flying, they're gonna continue to fly until they cook and destroy everything. And then on top of that, the Lord is gonna return in the chariots, and it's over. Game over. And we're so close to that time. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Hawashai Bahashem Rakak Wadash Kwam Yasarala Shalom.